All right, y'all. Ignay here, and here I'm bringing you another video. We just all recently got our first Groundhog Revenge that everybody can do. So that's what we're going to cover today. Well, first off, got to get into the usual shenanigans. This video is sponsored by Aptoids. Where using my code IGNATE2023, you can get anywhere from 5 to 40% off all in-game purchases. A full description and a video on how to do that will be down in the description below, as well as a link to our Discord to where you can join a great community that's always there to help, where we also do giveaways and much, much more. But all right, so we'll get right into it. If you notice that what is happening in the background of this video is not matching my voice, it's because I was actually recording the video and then I overlaid the voice later after I could kind of discover what I need to discover. But first, we'll go into the basics of it. So the basics of it is when your R5 goes ahead and releases it, it will send 20 waves of groundhogs at you with a minute and a half in between them to be able to defend. Now, the first initial one will take 5 minutes before it's launched to be able to hit you. So this event does take a little bit of time. Some of the things that you want to do, make sure you're close to a groundhog because that way it hits you faster and the next wave can start and it reduces the time a little bit for that. So now when the groundhogs are hitting you, I haven't been able to confirm it, but I hear that you don't have to be garrisoned, but you do have to have your troops home. So they can't be on tiles, they can't be doing anything else like that. So that's something to keep in mind. The groundhog will hit you whether you are shielded or not. Each level round will progress in difficulty. And unfortunately, it looks like they haven't added in like increasing the base difficulty of the groundhog yet, as you can see at the beginning of this video when I was looking at that. So I'm hoping that eventually they will make it so that we will be able to increase the base difficulty right off the bat to make this event even harder. Anyway, continue on it. So what's some things that you could do during the event to be able to boost your score? Well, the rewards are all basically the same as long as your alliance gets up high enough. I know they do have a ranking system for other alliances and stuff, but I didn't really see like there was any added rewards or anything for it. So that part does not really matter in my book. But here's a few things that you can do. So one thing that I learned towards the end of doing the event, in order to be able to get even more points for yourself, is what you could do is you can keep your pro at home so it takes a hit on there, and then and then go ahead and garrison 3 other people with your other marches. Now, the most effective way to do this is if you can find somebody that does not have a garrison or was not on at the time that the event started, to where you can go ahead and be the only one that's taking the hit within their hill. This will literally quadruple your points that you can get for the event, make it a little bit faster, a little bit more fun, etc., etc. Now, if you do happen to get burned by the groundhogs, it's going to take 1% durability from you, and that will count as 1 strike. If you get hit twice and you do not defeat the groundhog, it will eliminate you from the game, but you can still go ahead and go and get points by reinforcing other people's anthills. You just will not be able to get the actual round progression itself. So that's one strategy that you could do there. But yeah, that's pretty much the 2 major things you need to know. And then as far as like buffs and such, when they do increase the difficulty of the groundhog, the best ones are going to be garrison attack and garrison health for pretty much any of your troop types. So make sure you put that onto whatever your pro troop type is. Aside from that, what's some things that I think that they could change? Well, for one, that difficulty. I really hope that it's a case that, the first week we can only set the difficulty on 1, but next week we can set it on 2 and then 3, and then maybe have some kind of system in there to where it keeps progressing and getting harder and harder until you have a flatline cap out, to where that's where it ends essentially to where if nobody in your alliance is able to pass all 20 rounds, that's the highest level you can until somebody can. That would make it a little fun difference. The rewards could do a little bit better, but hey, free eggs is free eggs. Anyway, y'all, that about wraps it on up. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, learned something out of it, and we shall see you in the next one. Eggman is out.